right, welcome to K.A.E Sports Talk. And yeah, and if you can first give me the HKO special, help the king out, hit the like, subscribe, and comment what you think about this video. All right, well, I want to bring this video up right here. This is regarding the Oklahoma Sooners winning their third NC2A championships in a row. So, yep. So they're getting close to maybe catching UCLA at this point. And of course, I'm a UCLA fan, and they got ousted in the first round as the number 2 seed. So it was supposed to be maybe UCLA here, but they didn't make it. Okay, but here is an interesting video here. So this is going to be about a 3-minute video, but I noticed that ESPN did not heavily cover this part in this video. So I'm going to let you guys listen in, and here we go.
Alex Scarborough with ESPN. For the players, I know you talked about keeping the joy of the game, but I'm curious, it's a long season, right? And you guys have had the target on your back the entire time, the win streak being number one. How do you handle the unique pressure that comes with that? How do you keep the joy for so long when anxiety seems like a thing that could very easily set in?
Well, the only way that you can have a joy that doesn't fade away is from the Lord. And any other type of joy is actually happiness that comes from circumstances and outcomes. I think Coach has said this before, but joy from the Lord is really the only thing that can keep you motivated, just in a good mindset, no matter the outcomes. Thankfully, we've had a lot of success this year, but if it was the other way around, joy from the Lord is the only thing that can keep you embracing those memories, moments, friendships, and all of that. So that's really the only answer to that, because there's no other way that softball can bring you that, because of how much failure comes in it and just how much of a roller coaster the game can be.
1000% agree with Grace Lyons. I went through that my freshman year. I was so happy to win the college. I've talked about this before, but I was just so happy that we won the College World Series, but I didn't feel joy. I didn't know what to do the next day. I didn't know what to do for that following week. I didn't feel filled, and I had to find Christ in that. And I think that is what makes our team so strong, is that we're not afraid to lose, because if it's not the end of the world if we do lose. Yes, obviously we've worked our butts off to be here and we want to win, but it's not the end of the world because our life is in Christ, and that's all that matters.
Yeah, I think a huge thing that we've really just latched onto is eyes up. And you guys see us doing this and pointing up, but we're really like fixing our eyes on Christ. And that's something where, like they were saying, you can't find a fulfillment in an outcome, whether it's good or bad. And I think that's why we're so steady in what we do, and our love for each other and our love for the game, because we know this game is giving us the opportunity to glorify God. Mm-hmm. And I just think once we figured that out and that was our purpose and everyone was all in with that, it's really changed so much for us. And I mean, I know myself, I've seen so much of a growth in myself with once I turned to Jesus and I realized how he had changed my outlook on life, not just softball, but understanding how much I have to live for, and that's living to exemplify the kingdom. And I think that brings so much freedom. And I'm sure everyone's story is similar, but we all have those great testimonies that have really like shown how awesome it is to play for something bigger. And I think that's just what brings me so much joy. And no matter the outcome, whether we get a trophy in the end or not, this isn't our home. And I think that's what's amazing about it, is we have so much more. We have an eternity of joy with our Father, and I'm so excited about that. And yes, I live in the moment, but I know this isn't my home. And no matter what, my sisters in Christ will be there with me in the end, when we're with our King. So,
Patty, you've got to keep your eye on the prize.
Okay, so there you have it. But let's see. But yeah, in ESPN, yeah, they didn't heavily cover this. But Hey, Oklahoma, I think they only lost one game all year out of 60. So, or like they're like, 50-1 or 60-1. I probably need someone to fact check that on me. But, yeah, back to back to back. But it's crazy. No one pay attention. And another thing is, softball is actually, of course, the only time we do pay attention sometimes is the College World Series. Now, in my world, because I umpired for 10 years in softball, so I'm used to seeing the College World Series because there's a couple guys that work this level, but yeah, but of course, this is something ESPN would not heavily cover at all since they were just talking about Christ and all that. So yeah, it's interesting to tell about how this thing goes. So yeah, all right, so that's how it goes. So hey, if you can give me the HKO special, hit the like, subscribe, and comment. So wherever you are, I will see you in my next video. Goodbye.